to our third Italian ASMR lesson. I know, it's been a very long time since our second lesson, but here I am today to make up for the lost time, and I really hope you will enjoy this lesson. So, we will talk about accents and dialects in Italian, and I know this might be a tedious lesson, but I hope I will make it more entertaining with the help of many of my ASMR Italian colleagues and friends. But first of all, let's show you Italy as you've never seen it before. Here it is. Sorry. Here it is. The map of Italy from the north to the south and the Isles. You might see here that Italy is not complete because this part and Sardinia are not colored. But what are these colors? These are the different areas and dialects and accents that are spoken in Italian. Now I won't delve into this map in detail, of course, because that's the tedious part. But I just wanted to show you how we have a lot of differences here all around Italy. And that's because we all have the same basis, because I hope that you all know that Italy was the center of the Roman Empire, one of the most important of all times in all the world. And so that gave us our basis, that was Latin, that translated into Italian, and also other languages like Spanish, like French, like Romanian, and so on. In Italy is a very small country compared to others, but we have had a very long and difficult story. We have been invaded after the falling of the Roman Empire by a lot of people, different people, and that has left marks in the way we speak, in the accents and in the dialects. And this map is to show you this. And so we have this part here that are gallo italici. That means we have been invaded by French people, let's say it like that, by French invaders before, at the beginning of the medieval time. And then we have the Venetian accents, and then we have Toscani e Corsi, and Corsica, of course, isn't part of Italy, it belongs to France, but the language they speak is very similar to the Tuscany part. And then we have the Mediani, and Roma is here. And then we have the southern part of Italy with the Meridionali. Meridionali means from the south. And Meridionali estremi, and you can see Sicily is here, and Calabria, and the last bit of Puglia. And so, keeping in mind this map, I have asked my friends to help me, and we have Ninthea ASMR coming from Milano, and then we have from around here, I don't precisely know where, we have Ivernal ASMR, and then we have around here Arianna Ari ASMR, and then I come from around here, and then we have La Greta, ASMR. She comes from Bologna and she has a very strong and lovely accent. And then we go down to Tuscany. From around here, I don't know precisely where, we have Arasule ASMR. And then from Roma, I've had the help of 3 people. Carlotta ASMR, who now lives in France, but she originates from around here, from Roma, and Fairy ASMR, and Priscilla ASMR. And then we go to the south, and Elle ASMR has agreed to help me, and she is from Napoli. And from around here, I don't know precisely where, Black Moon ASMR. I don't I just want to get rid of this map, so please bear with me. And then from Sicilia, I don't really know where, Cuci ASMR. Now, as you have seen, all these different colors mean that we talk a bit differently, but you also saw how the colors are quite the same in some areas. And so if you have a fine ear that can perceive even the slightest differences, you will maybe hear them when we talk. But if you don't, please do not be afraid. It's all okay. I can understand if a person comes from here or here or here or here or even here. I can hear the difference as we talk, but I don't understand all the differences here, so it's perfectly okay. With this lesson, what I really want to let you know or let you understand is that please do not be afraid to try and speak Italian, because we speak very differently. So I just want to urge you to enjoy yourself with this language, because you can always say that, okay, I don't talk like you because I have had a teacher from around that area just opposite from you, and so I talk another way. So you can have fun with Italian, and that's the most important part of this lesson. So I didn't want to make a precise list of every single difference there is in all the dialects and accents in Italy, because I do not have that, I can't do it myself. I just had a few differences that I think are the most noticeable, and I made a list of words, so I will tell these words, I will pronounce these words in the RP language of Italian, and then I will let you hear them as these different people speak them, okay? And hopefully you will be able to perceive these differences, and if not, I just hope you will relax yourself with this video. So let me take the list and let's start with the first words, okay? The first word that we have is pesca or pesca, because based on the way you pronounce it, it should be the fruit, pesca, or the sport, go fishing, pesca. And so I personally, in my area, we pronounce it with the closed E in both cases, pesca. But you will hear how it's pronounced in all the different parts of Italy. So let's go.
Pesca, pesca, pesca,
Pesca,
pesca, pesca,
pesca,
pesca, pesca, pesca, pesca,
pesca,
pesca, pesca,
pesca, pesca,
pesca, pesca,
pesca,
pesca, pesca, pesca, pesca.
pesca. So, have you heard all the differences? And that's how we pronounce it. Now, let's move on to the second word. Now, this word, perché, is used in questions to ask why and in answers to say because. We have the same word. You say perché ti sei alzato così tardi? Why have you woken up so late? And we say perché ero stanco, because I was tired. So this is an example. We use the same word, and it should be pronounced in Italian RP, perché, with a closed e at the end, and with the accent on the last syllable, because the accent tells us that we have to stress the last syllable, perché. So I will let you hear how we pronounce it in all its different parts of Italy. Let's go.
Perché? Perché?
Perché? Perché?
Perché? Perché?
Perché?
Perché? Perché? Perché? Perché?
Perché? So, you might have heard that mostly in the north we open the perché, while we go down they tend to close it, perché, but we have some random things, some random pronunciations. So let's move on to the next two words. Here we are. This word is pronounced stesso, and this word is pronounced bene. Now I think this should be stesso, but I'm not sure. It could be also stesso, and that I don't really know Italian RP. I think it should be stesso. Stesso means the same place, lo stesso posto, and so on. And this word, bene, means well, okay? Well, meaning, how are you? I'm well. That way, okay? So we are going to hear the differences in the way we pronounced the e and the e. So let's hear how we pronounce it differently around Italy, and let's see what the differences are.
Stesso, stesso, stesso,
Stesso,
stesso, stesso,
stesso,
stesso, stesso, stesso, stesso,
stesso,
bene, bene,
bene, bene,
bene, bene,
bene,
bene, bene, bene, bene.
bene. So, have you heard a lot of differences or not? Please let me know in the comments what are the words that you perceived best. And now let's move on to the next part, the next words. Okay, so I've chosen these two words, cosa and casa, because I wanted to let you hear the differences in how we pronounce the S. That can be a soft sound S or a harder sound Z. Okay, quite a Z. So in the northern part of Italy, we tend to pronounce the S in these two words with a more resounding sound, with a more perceivable sound, a harder sound, casa, cosa. While in other parts of Italy, you might hear a softer sound, casa, cosa. So, are you ready to hear how we pronounce it differently? Let's go.
Cosa?
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 Cosa,
Cosa?
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 Cosa? Casa? Cosa?
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 Casa? Casa?
Casa?
casa,
Casa?
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 Casa? Casa? Casa?
Casa?
Casa?
and so here we are once again, and I think it's time to move on to the next words or word. Let's find out. Now here we are with this word, uovo, that means egg. Okay? The accent in this word goes on these are three vowels and one consonant, and the accent goes on the second vowel, the o. And I think most of Italy pronounce it uovo with the open o, but I find it charming that in the south of Italy they tend to pronounce it with a closed o. As you go towards the south, it tends to be very closed, especially in the Campania area, in the Campania region. So you will hear L and Black Moon ASMR, especially having a very closed o, and that's I love how they pronounce it, and they do so with other similar words that have these two vowels together, u and o. They tend to pronounce it very closed, and I love it so much. It's really it's a very perceivable difference, this one. And if you want to hear the dialect of Napoli, of Naples, I urge you to look at ASMR videos, because she has made some Napolitano accent videos. So here is how we pronounce it around Italy, the word uovo, egg.
Uovo? Uovo?
Uovo?
Uovo,
Uovo?
Uovo?
Uovo? Uovo?
Uovo? Uovo?
Uomo?
Uovo?
So, did you like it? Okay, now let's move on to the next three words. So, here we are. These words are abile, that means able, being able to do something, abile. And then we have regina. Regina is a queen. And then we have libro, that means book. So what I want you to focus on with these three words are these consonants and the way they are pronounced. Because they should be pronounced with a single consonant. As you say, they are not double consonants, but in Rome area and near in the south, they tend to double these consonants while they speak. So instead of abile, it becomes abile, or regina becomes regina, and I think it's lovely too. So why don't we listen to how we pronounce these words and then come back.
Abile,
abile, abile,
Abile,
abile,
abile, abile, abile, abile, abile,
abile,
abile,
regina,
regina, regina,
regina,
regina,
regina, regina, regina, regina, regina,
regina,
regina,
libro,
libro, libro,
libro,
libro,
libro, libro, libro, libro, libro,
libro.
libro.
So, did you like this difference? I think some of these things are really charming and really make you love Italian even more. What do you think? So, now let's move on to the next two words that focus on another consonant. Okay, so with these two words, dieci, or it should be pronounced dieci, and cucina, we focus on the C and how we pronounce it. Dieci means 10, the number 10, and cucina means kitchen, where you cook, where you eat, probably. So the chi is a soft sound, ch. This soft sound that comes out, dieci, cucina. It's very soft, very flowing. But the amazing thing is that in Tuscany, so you will hear arasule, they tend to make the chi disappear and almost pronounce an H, dieci, cucina, and so on. I am not able to do it well, but there it goes. They have a very different chi, and it's charming. And towards the south of Italy, I tend to make these differences north and south because I live in the north, and I hear this difference as we go to the south. And maybe a person from south of Italy will do the same with me. So they tend to pronounce it quite like an S, dieci, quite like an S-C-E that becomes the English sound sh. It kind of becomes dieci, cucina, and it's so lovely. So let's hear how we pronounce these words around Italy.
Dieci,
dieci, dieci,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10.
10,
Cucina,
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 cucina.
cucina.
So, we add the different pronunciation of the e or e to the different pronunciation of the chi. How did you like it? So let's go on. And these are the last two words, and I'd like you to focus on this S and this double Z. So, pizza, I hope you all know what this means, okay? And I hope you like eating pizza. And these are the word insomma. Insomma has a few different meanings. You can use it as kind of summarize a situation. Insomma, devo dire che il libro mi è piaciuto. All in all, I must say that I enjoyed the book, or you can use it as so, or you can use it as not very much, as I might ask you, did you enjoy the book? Ti è piaciuto il libro? And you might say, so, and this is insomma, okay? Or it is an exclamation, insomma, when you kind of are losing your patience, okay? And so I'd like you to focus on the way we pronounce this S, because this word should be pronounced insomma with a soft S, while as we go south, usually it becomes a harder S, kind of like a Z, especially when in Rome, they tend to pronounce it insomma, so it becomes really a Z in the pronunciation. And this word, which is obviously one of the most important in Italy, I'd like you to focus on the way we pronounce the double Z, because in some part of Italy, and I'm including myself in this part, we kind of have a slipping Z that kind of slips through your mouth, out of your mouth, instead of being a harder sound. Zeta, pizza, should be kind of a hard sound, but especially you will hear La Greta. Greta, she's from Bologna. She really can't say the double Z, and that's because of the accent of that part. And I think it's a very lovely thing, and that's why I've said even before in a video that I made in collaboration with Whisper Audios, that the tongue twisters with the ash, sh, these kind of sounds are really hard for me to do, because I tend to pronounce every sound like a sh, every S like a sh. So I hope you will enjoy these last two words as we pronounce them around Italy.
Insomma,
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 insomma.
insomma,
Pizza,
pizza, pizza,
pizza,
pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza, pizza, pizza,
pizza.
So, we have come to the end of this lesson, and I really hope that you've enjoyed all these different sounds and these different pronunciations, and I hope it wasn't boring for you or tedious. Please let me know in the comments below, and remember that if you enjoyed these lessons, please tell me what you want me to tackle in the next lessons. And so thank you very much for being here with me today, for spending your time with me, and I really hope to see you in the next video very soon. So enjoy your day,